right, welcome back, everybody. Josh here down in the basement with part two of my 2025 Stadium Club Mega Case Profit Challenge. After part one, we made a small dent, about 120 off of the total of 1,000. We did get two autos, just weren't quite the names we were looking for. No numbered cards. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited though. It's still fun. I get a rip. So, anyways. We go. We got 5 more of these for part 2. If you could, though, hit that like, sub if you're new, notifications bells, all that jazz. It helps out. Recently, I must have got like introduced. They're allowed to do like links. So there's like stuff for product. If you want to buy some of these, you can go click on it. I think, for a release price, I think $49 for one of these. I think at Fanatics, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I get a little cut. You don't have to pay anymore, but I get a little something. I don't think anybody's clicked on any of them yet, but anyways, it is there. It's kind of cool. I've arrived. Anyway, here we go. A lot of comments about what people think that these actually are better than the hobbies. I don't know. I'm still holding to. I think the hobby boxes are better, based upon what I've seen. Yes, I did get 2 autos from these. The first 5 I did, no numbered cards. So I don't know. I'm still on that hobby is slightly better, is what I'm going to say. Yes, you do get more cards out of these. There was a bonus, but you get a guaranteed auto from 1 at $1.30, and then compared to 3 of these at $1.50, you got a shot at an auto. But I've seen lots of double autos, and I think you have a better shot at getting a number card out of those hobbies. They're not falling out of those by any means, but I've seen more there. But I still got a whole case to go. That could change my mind. Maybe the first 5 I didn't get any number cards, and then the next 3 parts I get 2 or 3 number cards each time. I could change my opinion. In the autographs, I set the over under at 4.5 for the case, and I'm still saying over, but I mean we're there. We're almost halfway there. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Anyways, here we go. Part 2, box 1. Let's go. I mean, I would love to be like, oh yeah, no, in the end, these are better, but I don't know. I mean, they're close. We'll say that. I think they're close. I think. Oh, I saw the refractor. I think chrome. I think I'm gonna get myself a chrome auto. Hey, but that's an Otani. Any Otani these days. It's a good one. Anyways, also, yeah, crochet on the blue. Something that was an auto. Yeah, still definitely a little bummed about this whole set not having image variations, doesn't have the chrome, therefore no gold mint and those kind of things. But at this point, it is what it is. Concentration. Jackson Job. Really hoping for a chrome auto out of this. I dig the chrome autos. I did a break the other night. We had 3 boxes, ended up with 4 autos from those 3 boxes, and 2 of them were chrome. Nice. We had Oral, Horshizer out of 99. Corbin Carroll on the Aqua. Okay. But lots of packs on these. You get more cards. I do want to work on this making the complete sets since there are. Oh yeah, should probably say what it is. Dylan Cruz, yours for the taking. Because I'm going to be able to make a handful of sets of these, so I probably need to get on that, get them listed. That definitely will help. But honestly, I think by doing that, technically, I'd get more than the $5 per box I'm getting back. But it's fine. It's it's more a exercise of just more math than anything than actual like if I'm actually selling everything. Because some stuff I'll keep. If I get something cool, I'm gonna probably keep it that I want to keep. Otani, Jacob Wilson, and John Birdie. In the first box or the first set, what did I get? I got a did I get a blue Kurtz and like a sepia of Jacob? I think that's the case. As also with a sepia Otani, so that helps. All right, second half of box one. We'll give a big shout out to all those that did come out. And ooh, Thomas, nice on the sepia. That came out and either just watched or partook in the rip night we here had on the channel. So kind of we're switching from the hanger battles to just have a rip night. You come on, bring your boxes, whatever you have, rip, just hang out, have a good time. Second time we did that, this one is a little bit more announced than the first one. And it was on actually Tops whatever hobby night. It wasn't by design. It was just the weekend, and that's when we do them. So thanks for those that did come out and ripped. We had some bangers on the channel, including a $1,600 card from a hanger. Pretty sweet. So again, all just for fun. Lots of fun over there. So if you want to do that, just check out the channel. I'll have posts on notification bells. I'll make a post and we're going to do the next one. I may have to, we may do every other week type thing. I don't know. We're still figuring out the kinks, I guess you could say. Cam Smith rookie. I don't know. But we definitely will be doing that more often compared to battles. If we even do battles at all anymore, we may just go strictly to the just community rip night. People can bring their own kind of boxes, bring a couple blasters or some hangers or a hobby box, a jumbo, whatever. Come and rip it. So, especially as we get here in the season, getting more sets, kind of bring whatever you want. There's Randy on our second sepia of the box. You get 2 per box. Clark, that's a cool image. I haven't noticed that image before up on the wall. Very cool. Drake Baldwin rookie. Giordano. No parallels, even a kind of insert yet or anything. All we've had is just the sepia and the blues. Nothing else. Besides obviously we had 2 autos, of which one. Nice. Julio on the blue. That's sweet looking. We're going to make the stage. One of the autos was a yellow, non-numbered, but it was a yellow. So, Matty Shaw. And all right, so box one, not a whole lot going on, just a bunch of inserts. Our 9 little light blues and some rookies, sepias. Here we go, box 2. Usually you could probably cheat and see if you saw a chrome auto because it would be kind of have a little bend to it typically. I don't see one in here, so no chrome auto in the first half. And Otani, I was hoping that was going to be a parallel because we could use as many Otani parallels in this as we can get. Give us everything Otani. Another Jacob Wilson rookie. Ragman Ryan. Again, I went slower on in the first video on the first box, kind of let you see most of the cards. So I'm just kind of going a little quicker now. It's just a bunch of base is all we're getting. Repeats. We're gonna have, it's a bunch of it. A bunch of base. The hope of something special. Cam rookie. Joey Votto. But yeah, still not a single parallel. This is box number 7 for the case, 2 for this rip, and not a single extra parallel. Shane Bieber. Nick Kurtz. Nice. Nick Kurtz. Bitch sluggers. Put them up there. We'll put them on the rookie pile of the inserts. Mookie. They dropped Heritage. 26 Heritage. Pretty excited about that, especially since I got some Jack to chase in that. Bought a few boxes. Go crazy on it, but I got a handful of boxes coming. So I'm kind of excited for that. I like Heritage, although with what they did with 25 Heritage, I may not be that excited about it. I'm just excited because it's Heritage. I like it. 25 Heritage high number was much better than Heritage. Just the kind of less parallels, kind of simpler, just a hobby. So the hobbies were loaded. I don't think we're going to see that with 26 Heritage. All right, box 2, second half. I'm calling. We're getting our first parallel in this. Let's do it. All right, don't let me down, box. Don't let me down. Sasaki, Mr. Wood, Michael, Laddie. Did we get one? Not we did not get one in the first half. Normally you're supposed to get 2 per box. Maybe there's be both in the second half. I guess that would be allowed. Corbin. Each row. Oh, Paul Skeen's in the back. A lot of times that means it's a parallel. Okay, sweet. Paul Skeens on the light blue. We'll take that. I got a couple Paul Skeens parallels coming from the break I was in. Like a green and the blue. Like not that blue, but like the blue from the hobby. Amonero. A lot of they make it look like autograph. You see that every time, and like, oh, it's gonna be an autograph. Like this card coming up right here. I was like, oh, that kind of looks autograph-esque, but it is not. It is not. I don't know. I don't remember seeing. I recognize that image now, but I just didn't remember seeing that border, like it's like part of the dugout. What are we looking at? But just a nice Yamamoto. We'll take that one as well. Just a base card. All right. Well, maybe my prediction was wrong. Judge Merrill. George Kirby gonna be blue. Looks like it. Mr. Kirby. All right. There's our second sepia. There's some Zach Neto. And looks like. Yep. Okay. All right. Took a stab and I lost. No parallels. Nothing yet through 2. But again, the first 5 I did, 3 boxes were nothing and 2 had autos. That was it. So. Box 3. After this little stack, we'll be halfway through the rip. Come on, numbered cards. Come on. I was saying, guys, I do think the hobbies are going to be the better way to go. I'm going to stick by it. I still think that is going to be the end, the right take. We didn't forget, 5 autos out of this, right? That's 5 autos that you could have got. What 8 hobby boxes you could have got for the same price and got a guaranteed 8 plus probably some extra autos in there and a better shot at getting numbered cards. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. Just let you know. Full transparency. I definitely won't be doing any breaks with these. I was kind of excited. Maybe they would be kind of loaded. You get a lot of hits, but so far I'm definitely glad I didn't throw this into a break. Oh, come on, Bobby. Come on. Oh, I need the Bobby on the blue. Got me. But yeah, definitely won't be throwing these in any breaks. I mean, maybe you had one, something like that, but wouldn't do a case break or half case break of these for sure. Don't get in a break with these if it's you're just not going to get a lot. Just a bunch of base cards with these blues. Maybe if you want to go buy a couple for yourself, but I would not recommend that. But the hobbies though, I mean, I've gotten a couple of half case breaks, especially over at Nala, and we're pretty decent. Lots of stuff, way more stuff than what you're going to get out of these. And so far, it's definitely not looking great. Ellie on the Aqua. I think it's my second Ellie Aqua. You can see what's on the stage so far. It's just some blues, sepia, and some inserts. And that's all we got so far. So. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. Benny Boy Rice. All right, this will be a Nolan Ryan on the blue. I'll take that. Yeah, not a very impressive stage so far. Just some blues up there. Not this will be getting it done. Senga on our sepia. Obviously, like I had mentioned the first one, probably I was already, pretty much feeling it. Probably the only way we go positive if we just, you hit a nuke, you get a great, and an auto of a top guy. Other than that, I don't think there's really any way. There's not enough in this for the profit challenge aspect. If you said if you're at one, you could be totally happy with it because you got your guys on the blues. Like if I ripped one and I got a Bobby and a Cole Reagan's on a blue, I'd be stoked. With that shot of something else is what you kind of the hope of it, but not lots of shots so far in these boxes. Unless like the second half just comes out and says, "Hold my beer." A-Rod, Savages. There's not a lot going on. Sepias are the best thing we're getting so far. So we're just hoping for more bunch of Otanis and Kurtz on the sepias. Big names. We could use a Ken Griffey on a sepia. That is not a sepia. And there we go. So through 3, nada to show for it. Handful of Rooks, couple Nick Kurtz in there, some blues. Here we go, box 4. Here we go. All right, box 4. Let's do it. Baseball season is here, though. Since I started this rip, we are seeing baseball being played. I have not been able to watch a single game. Just been catching the recaps. Every game that faced the Royals I've been at work for every game so far. So I've not been able to see any Royals in action live, but soon enough, I'm sure I will. Although probably today I could have been doing it, but the other stuff I was doing, so I could have put it on. Cammy Smith, Longoria. Oof. Yeah, guys, this may be getting to the territory of rough, where these things are. Okay. Numbered card. So the turquoise, 49 of 49. Trade turn. It was weird. It was upside down. That's why I was like, wait a minute. We have something maybe. First numbered card in the case, box number 9. We finally did it. And I have also found that a lot of times the first half and the second half are kind of congruent. Like, okay, if you get, 2-3 autos in the first, you're getting 2-3 autos. Same thing, numbered card, but it doesn't necessarily fully track. I will say, though, not a whole lot of difference. No, it's just, okay. Turquoise, blue, turquoise, blue. That turquoise will look good on a Julio. That's for sure. Okay, numbered card in the book, number 1. This may be one of the better. Maybe we're going to get a double hit box, an auto and a numbered card. Let's be positive, folks. Let's be positive. We got to be positive. Boom, boom, boom. Cal Riley. Savage Sluggers. But now we know what we're looking for. Upside down card. Come on, Sepia. Wellenbach. I'm going to get her done. Xavier Edwards. Bryce Clayton. Come on, Bobby. Be blue. Be the blue Bobby. Full concentration. With Mr. George Brett and Dalton Rushing, rookie on the sepia. If you guys, oh, there we go. Ken Griffey on the blue. Yeah, the stage is full of blues. If you are interested in doing some breaks, do some cheaper breaks, more value rips here on the channel. KC Card Breaks is my website. I just made to help me, sell them and keep organized and all that stuff. But if you're interested, go check it out. We have a good time on the breaks. And if you don't want to just want to come hang out and watch a break, it's just kind of fun. Lots of chat, fun times. Do that as well. Kim on the blue. I'm in front of Yamamoto. All right, the stage is filling up with blues. Come on, Otto. Let's get that 2-hit box. I mean, the odds are saying no way because Yeah, this is box 9 and 3 hits so far. Ooh, nice. Sasaki. Yeah, Kim, Yamamoto, Sasaki on the blue. Now we just need Otani. That guy on the blue. Okay, getting down to it. Getting down to it. What are we going to get, guys? What are we going to get? Kyle Tucker on the blue. Come on. Otto. All right, last a little bit. Last a little bit. Kobe, the insert. Justin. And that is all she wrote for box 4. All right, big box 5. We need you, buddy. We need you. Manzo. Okay, we got another auto. It's Christian Mania, though. Ooh, Diamondbacks pitcher. Okay. It's an auto, though. Hey, that's 3 auto, guys. 3 autos first half. So, like I said, I was expecting 5 or more, in my opinion. That's why I did 4.5, but we're already getting close halfway through. But that one is, again, not the name we're looking for. And that was my other gripe when I, after the format change and everything, and then seeing that the auto checklist was huge. Bobby. Yeah, it wasn't like cut down. It was just like I could have taken it better. Like I said, if we had less, less of these junk autos where it's just a ton of autos. We're getting less autos per box, but the autos overall are better. I think actually the auto checklist has gotten worse. I think it's probably expanded, and we're only getting 1 auto hobby. And new format, obviously, with these being the first time having the megas. So if you, based on the first 10, the math would be you got about a 10% chance at a numbered card so far, and a 33-ish, 30% chance of getting an auto based upon, these, which usually carry forward pretty well. Blue salvage, I believe I already have the blue, so an extra. Just turned around different. Okay. So it's kind of a way to look at it. That's why, again, a case brick is kind of a good way to measure it. What you can kind of, the chances are of getting something from a box. Because obviously, if you went to, Walmart, they usually bring, whoever does it, they probably got a case and they put them out, a little at a time, maybe 10 of them at a time. And then next time you go in, they, sold out and they put the last 10 in there. And you can, get an idea what you're looking at. Possibly. All right, last half of box 5. Let's get that 2-hit box. Have you guys seen any 2-hit boxes out of these megas? You watched it enough, and you've seen, or maybe you did it. You got 2, a numbered and an autograph, or 2 numbereds, or a crazy insert. Well, the Beam Team is only insert, I guess, of note in this. Have you done that? Do you know someone's done that? Let us know. I'd be interested to know. Julio. I just, I know there's hope. There's hope of a 2-hit box. Good odds of it, but maybe at least a shot. And also what would save this is one of those like God boxes or magic boxes. That's something that would definitely could save your rip. I don't know what's in those. I haven't seen one yet. There's barely anything. There's just a couple of these, a handful of the hobbies, and a couple blasters maybe. Dude, that Quan looks kind of cool in that sepia. Just whatever it does to it, just kind of makes it look a little different. Cool. Stephen Kwan. Otani on the insert. second one of those for the rip. Savage Slugger, Otani. We need it. Thank you, Otani. Logan Henderson. All right, it does not appear we're going to get that second hit from this box. So, guys, I don't know, guys. I'm sticking by the hobbies are going to be your best bet. This time, this was $250 worth of boxes. We had one numbered card and an auto. You could go get 3, even at $150, you could go get 3 hobbies. Oh, wait, 250 only. At 230 or 130, you can get about 2 hobbies. I'm digging those a lot more, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, so far. So, yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot. We did get our first numbered card. We got another auto. We got 3 autos for the case. 1 numbered card. I predicted 5-ish on the autos, and maybe a few number cards, 2 or 3. And I'm pretty spot on so far. I was hoping for more. I was hoping it'd be better, but I don't know. We're gonna find out in the second half, though. So you can see our total there. We'll take off $5 per box. No, 25 off the total there. See, this is where we ended up after 2. I'm assuming we may have got just under 800. Maybe we got another $80 taken off the case, and that's halfway through. So 20% halfway through. Ooh, those aren't good. Those aren't good numbers. We'll have to have a banger in part 3 or 4 to carry the case. Maybe. Anyways, appreciate you guys. If you could hit the like, sub, notification bell, all that jazz again. Comment as well. Let me know what you know. Till next time. See you.